Welcome to KV's Plants and Orchids. This is a Dracaena fragrans massangeana plants branch. This I have taken from one of my friend's house, and this is only this much because the main cane was having many small plants branches like this. So she gave me one of this branch. So now we have to repot it. For repotting, you need to remove some of the leaves. It's very because these leaves also can be propagated. So that is why I am taking like this. Otherwise, I could have cut the leaves. This is an indoor and outdoor plant. Since this plant was in outdoor, it is having lot of dust in it. Okay. So now we have removed successfully some of the leaves. Now we have to cut the stem because when I broke it didn't come properly. Take the knife. This is actually we need to sterilize the knife. You should always sterilize your knife. This is sterilized knife. So it's very hard. You need a very sharp knife for this. The other knife was not. So now we have cut it. See, we have cut this cane. Now we will dip it in soft powder. So to prevent any fungal infection, and let us keep it there and take a pot. Actually this pot looks different because it is used for orchid I have kept. Now that orchid is not there, I have to close the holes. So I just put some coconut fiber and the downward hole I closed with net cloth. And potting soil I have taken 50% coco peat and 50% sand. So coco peat will make it soil moist and the sand will allow it to aeration will be there, and for rooting it is better to have more sand in the soil. So first we will put some sand inside. Some rooting media. We need to remove some more leaves or what? I think the leaves are more, or we will keep it. If it is falling, let it fall. Keep it here and then this is an ornamental plant which can be kept kept inside and outside also. When you keep inside, there should be bright light. Once the soil is put, we need to water thoroughly. You should see that water is coming outside. See, it has come out. So this is one way of propagation, and there is another way of propagation, just like you propagate snake plants, no? You can put the leaves in water and it will root. So I have removed the leaves which I have removed. I am putting in inside this bottle. Let us see. This is an experiment only, because somewhere I read the leaves can also be used for propagation. So I am just keeping all the leaves instead of throwing it away. If it is roots are coming, it is better. We will have more plants. And care of this plant is, since it is a new plant for me, I have just read about it, because it is going to be in my house, so I should know what sort of care I should give. The parrots are making lot of noise, and it likes moist soil. That is why I have put, now once the root have come also, I am not going to remove from this pot. I will put some fertilizer. They don't like fertilizer much, lot of fertilizer. So I will give twice in a year organic fertilizer only. This is a tropical plant, so it doesn't have any dormancy period like the other plant, and it is very sensitive to dry air. If you are keeping it inside, you need to mist it, or you should have a humidifier. And once it is grown, it is natural to lose the lower leaves, but if the upper leaves are having any problem, then you have to see whether it is having any pest attack or any root is having any problem. If it is having thrips or mealybugs attacks, you can always spray neem oil. And see, now actually it was living outside, no? So it was not getting enough water. Maybe it may be one of the reason for browning of the tips, or when you are giving proper water, again it is having browning of the tips, means the water is having more of salt in it. So you can use RO water, or don't use the pipe water which has more chlorinated. That also make the tips of the plant brownish. So if you are using pipe water, corporation water, they keep the water for 2 days and then use for watering the plants. So I covered the watering, propagation, fertilization and the pest control. Very beautiful plant. Of course, after some time, maybe it will take root in a month or two. I will give you an update of this plant. Dracaena fragrans massangeana. It's very difficult to pronounce the name. Okay, if you like the video, press the like button. If you are first time viewer, consider subscribing. It is very much appreciated. Thank you for watching.